GM. Welcome back, everybody, to Noun O'Clock live at Zero Rights Media. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're watching the end of the auction for Noun 1413. The Chef Week. If you want to watch the end of the auction with us, nounoclock.live or nomo.wtf will both take you to the same place. Right now, we're sitting at, well, as of right now, 4 minutes, 46 seconds left on the timer. I do think we are going to be in for a longish bidding war because we are currently sitting at only 1.3 ETH. So it might be a little while. How are you doing, Brett?
I'm good. It's very cold today.
It is very cold today. Whoa, that's even worse than it is here.
So, I had to run errands, but I decided I'll wait until tomorrow.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, here it was like...
Just been drawing.
It wasn't that cold. I mean, it was cold, but it wasn't that cold. I think the lowest it dropped to was like 19, but it has been alternately snowing and raining all day.
Gross.
Yeah. So there's I literally the way my apartment is set up, it was originally built as like a hotel in the 70s, I think. And so all of the apartments, like the hallways that we're in are outside. Like my door is outside, but the all of it, there's like an overhang because I'm not on the top floor, but the rain does still like get in a little bit. So the first foot outside of my door is fine. But if I try to go beyond that, it's just iced over brick.
Yeah, terrible.
So I have to like tightrope walk along my window to walk away from my front door. It's about as fun as it sounds. Because the alternative is just falling on my face. Because it's not even because it's like lumpy ice. So it's like impossible to get a good foothold because it doesn't matter where you put your foot, you are going to slide somewhere.
Yeah, because it doesn't really fully melt.
Yep. So that's fun. I have spent most of today catching up on all of the sleep I haven't been getting. So I woke up early. I got some animation work done, and then for some other stuff I'm working on, and then I was like, I'm going to take a nap, and this was at about 8:30 a.m. And I woke up about 20 minutes ago. So, which for anybody, I'm in EST, so that's from about 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. I got a full night's sleep, and I am still bone deep weary. But anyway, and that's why my voice sounds like this. Incidentally, I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump away from like. And welcome back, everybody, to Noun O'Clock Live on NPR, Nouns Public Radio. For today's selection, we're going to be listening to Aligned by Aranoda. This is from the CC0 collection from Epidemic Sound. If you'd like to use any of this music in your... Alright, I'm done. Anyway.
The yellow auction ended to Mergy 0.012.
Mergy.eth. Yeah, that reminds me. We've all this time we've got left. You can pick up Nomo now, number 1413. For just 0.00069 ETH. That's $1.81 USD. 100% of the proceeds go to that yellow collective treasury. Goes to funding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond.
It's a very yellow treasure.
It is. It's a beautiful yellow treasure. So, go check it out. I forgot to bridge to OP again.
Top 4156 shared the image.
The Thrasher nouns?
From Thrasher. Yeah. And then there's a new Zero Pod that Tony posted this morning.
Oh, I totally missed that. You see what I mean? Yes. About having been completely out of it?
Yes.
So yeah, brand new Zero Pod posted this morning. The founder of Onboard Global, on-chain neobank designed specifically for builders and creators. They spoke with me about the gigantic credit gap that exists between the West and global majority markets, and how Onboard wants to help close that gap with on-chain reputation-based lending. You can check out the whole thing at pods.media, or anywhere you would normally find a podcast. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever. If you're a boomer and refer... Toady, fuck off. Toadie's a decade older than me and dares to call me a boomer. Can't believe this. I can't believe you've done this.
I guess I'm
We're sitting in.
I prefer to watch stuff on YouTube.
I mean, like, if it ain't broke...
Show on YouTube.
Yeah.
NetNose is currently on YouTube watching us. Boomer. Some other fun things I saw. For some people, animated PFPs are back on Warpcast.
Wait, really?
Yep. For the people who got access to the Warpcast wallet, if you funded your wallet on mobile, it gives you this little purple ring around your PFP. And then you're able to, you have to upload it from your desktop, and then it only displays animated on mobile when you're on the profile. It doesn't show it like if you're scrolling through the feed as animated. So like if you go to Jan's profile, or I know Basement has it, I don't know if Symbio has been able to get his working again. I played with mine a little bit, so there's like a little tiny bit of motion to it. But yeah, some people got gift PFPs back, and they're just slowly testing it to make sure there's no performance issues or anything before you Android people mess this up again.
What do you mean, Android people?
That's what the problem was last time. He specifically blamed Android users for GIF PFPs not working.
How was it my fault?
Because you're an
You know,
Android
because
user.
you've chosen that lane.
I don't understand that it is not our fault. It is not Android users' fault that they didn't have a setup that could handle us. It's not us. Stop hating us.
That was definitely a nice surprise to see Jan post that last night. He shared like a little screen cap of his GIF moving, of his PFP moving. I was like, what? No way.
Well, I have an animated PFP again, so let's see if it worked.
Well, you have to have the Warpcast wallet and have funded the Warpcast wallet.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's very limited at the moment.
It's a new cabal.
Why do they hate us? And why do they make everyone else hate us? Why would they blame us for something they did? I don't understand.
Well, I think it's kind of funny because when he was just on GM Farcaster the other day, DWR, um, one of the questions asked was if animated PFPs were coming back, and he just said no. Like, didn't give any more explanation to it. He just like no.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
prompted
somebody
on
did something.
X
Oh
and
wow!
Prof asked, and that was the answer.
Somebody
Was it?
settled the yellow, and it's gorgeous. I'm gonna have
Oh
to
boy!
Oh,
buy this one
really?
too.
All right, well, let's
Oh
might as well
man,
go take a
holy
look at it.
moly!
I have I have a
Oh,
plain
that
one
is
like this, but I
so good.
gotta put a low ball offer on this one. 0.01.
Collective Noun number 497. You can check it out at yellowcollective.xyz. It is a gorgeous spray paint can with that yellow and brown checkered shirt on a yellow background, and of course, the classic yellow noggles. On auction for the next 23 hours and 55 minutes. Collective Noun number 497. The Yellow Collective, like I said earlier, is an on-chain club devoted entirely to funding artists in the Nouniverse and beyond. That is any sort of artist. It doesn't matter if you're a visual artist, a dancer, a singer, an actor, an animator, whatever kind of art you have. If you can mint it, we will fund it. So go check it out. yellowcollective.xyz. And more importantly, go look at the Yellow channel on Warpcast. Literally just /Yellow. Very much recommended. There's always a lot of good art being posted in there.
It looks like whatever was causing issues with the site has stopped, hopefully.
Hopefully.
I was just able to bid on here, so it worked fine. It's not refreshing.
NetNose in the YouTube chat is saying they should have just set a different setup depending on the device instead of shutting them down completely. Yeah, they should have made it so that only Android users could have GIF PFPs because the rest of y'all are salty
one of
bitches.
those people too. He must be one of those people too.
What do you mean, those people?
You know exactly what I mean.
What do you mean?
It's in your name. You're half robot.
Well, yeah, okay. No, I'm not half. I'm only like 20% metal.
Half robot, half fish, half girl.
You know what? Not incorrect. NetNose is on iOS. He's one of you people.
He sounded very suspicious.
No, he was saying no, he doesn't. He was on your side. He was saying they should have had a different setup depending on the device instead of shutting them down completely. Clearly inferring that us, superior Android users should be denied GIF PFPs while the rest of y'all had them. But I think they should have worked to make it the other way around. Yeah, it would have made it so that Android users had more exclusive things. But the entire concept of Farcaster came from a book where they're looking for a robot to grant wishes. They could have stuck to the fiction, is all I'm saying. Anyway, 30 seconds left. 2.1 is the top bid. Oceanic is currently in the lead. Are we going to see another? Doesn't look like we are. Nounoclock.live, nomo.wtf, because in 3, 2, 1, you know what time it is. For janky FOMO.
Are you sure?
Wait, okay, never mind. It reset when I was not looking. Last 5 seconds! Why does it hate me?
Now they gotta crawl up. Maybe one more vid coming in. I don't know.
Slowly, gradually, crawling up into what we would expect to be the normal market price right now. We'll get there eventually.
There's been a handful of pretty good entries to the character design round already. People are
For real?
working fast. Yes. Valentina is the first one
Aw.
to submit.
I see yours. Kermit the Frog here. Oh, the little dinosaur! Oh,
Yeah,
and the
I like these
kitty.
so far. I like Herb's too, the dinosaur costume.
Yeah, the RAR. Oh, I love Valentina's all the different characters.
And then the animators round kicked off yesterday, I think. Yesterday too. Yeah, yesterday. With a spy edition, and Sloppy is specifically asking for vertical format videos. So if you're posting like on TikTok or Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts, he's trying to get people to experiment with that kind of thing to see if it'll work to your advantage posting on other platforms too, because it'll fit better to their aesthetic. Because I know he's been doing a lot of stuff for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. He's got a small team of animators that they just push out little GIFs and things just for content. But yeah, he's, I guess experimenting to see what people can do with that.
Sounds fun.
But yeah, Spy Edition. I just think of Spy versus Spy.
I think of James Bond. What? There are two kinds of people. I like that the legendary Nuggles are yellow and cross-eyed on this first
oh yeah, in
animation.
this first one.
Yeah. Down to a minute again. Down to a minute again.
The secret code is 1234 pound.
It's kind of password an idiot would have on his luggage.
Hey, don't check.
Can't believe it.
Okay.
I can't believe it. That's the same code I have on my luggage. Spaceballs for any who are missing the reference. Are we going to see the end of the auction now? 2.15 is the top bid at the moment. I don't know why I went a little Burt Lancaster there. Is this gonna be it? Are we gonna see it? It looks like it. Finally. Time for janky FOMO. All right, you know the drill if you've been here before, but just in case you don't remember, give it a noun a thumbs up if you like it, a thumbs down if you don't. We get enough thumbs upses on a noun. That's going to be the one that's on auction for the next 24 hours. Why is voting not enabled? There we go. X copy UFO, not bad. A scissors tornado
Chaser.
sounds terrifying.
Oh, I need a shark accessory. A shark shirt, so there could be a Sharknado.
Man,
You're working on it.
I haven't
Traits
seen
are
those
fair
movies in
game.
so long.
It's pretty good.
I don't like that flamingo.
Did you ever watch the Sharknado movies?
Oh no, not a
Just the
chance.
first one.
No,
You never
not
watched the
not
other
wasting
ones?
my time.
What do you mean wasting your time? They're masterpieces. I can't believe you haven't even seen Sharknado, much less Sharknado 2, the second one. Or Sharknado 3, hell no.
Or 4, 5, 6. They might have more than Fast
Or
and the Furious
Sharknado
at
The
this
Fourth
point.
Awakens. I think 5
The
is...
Fourth Awakens.
Yeah, The Fourth Awakens. And then I think 5 is Global Swarming, or something like that. Yeah, Global Swarming. And then the sixth one is It's About Time.
They only stopped at 6?
They did stop at, well, sort of. So of the mainline Sharknado films, there are only 6. And Sharknado, the last Sharknado, It's About Time, came out in 20... I saw it. Oh, never mind. Hang on. We've got it. We got a mint event. That wasn't us.
So ugly.
But now it's time for NOMO, which is so nounoclock.live, NOMO.WTF. You're going to see all these nouns arrayed before you're going to pick your absolute favorite from among them. Spam click with all your might every 10 seconds after them. We're eliminated until we're left with just one. That's going to be the NOMO noun of the day. Make sure you've signed in with your wallet and you're on OP, or your clicks will not be counted. I mean, that Game Boy head, though, is so good. Lavender Game Boy.
Sugary.
Whatever you pick, make sure to pick it now. You've got 10 seconds left to decide before we're going to be playing the feud. All right, let's go. Okay. There's the final 4. We've got a Game Boy, an ETH chest, an orca, and a flamingo.
Game Boy versus ETH Treasure. Who will win? Who will lose? 3, 2, 1, fight!
No.
Game Boy wins. Fatality! reality.
Anyway, you can pick up this beautiful lavender Game Boy for just 0.00069 ETH for the next 23 hours and 57 minutes. 100% of the proceeds go to the Yellow Collective Treasury, goes to finding artists on chain in the Nouniverse and beyond. Speaking of the Yellow Collective, you can find that at yellowcollective.xyz. Collective now number 497 is a gorgeous spray paint can. So go check it out. Otherwise, let's go take a brief look at proposals before we wrap up. The Lilac Body doing pretty well, ends in 18 hours, currently sitting at 113 to 21. That is enough to pass, unless it gets more against votes. So make sure to get in your votes quick. Nouns Amigos, everywhere, all at once, currently sitting at 80 to 58. Rough start. It is a big ask, so we'll see where that goes. I am very much in favor of this one. If you want to learn more about the Nouns Amigos proposal, go check out the Noun Square, our weekly show, every Monday morning at 11 a.m. EST. We had our second ever episode yesterday, and we had Lex and Mono from Nouns Amigos on to talk about everything that they've done, as well as this proposal. So go check it out. Ben Body Decoded. This is just asking for a little over 1 ETH to submit Ben's doc to a bunch of film festivals. That is from Leo Clark. Flows.wtf tech costs for a year. Again, reasonable ask, only 13 ETH. 87 to 9 at the moment. The Nouns Vending Machine, currently sitting at 66 to 13. I'm not going to explain this one, but go and take a look at it because it is really compelling. I'm not, without going into too much detail, it's essentially an interesting way to pick up art that not a lot of people are, necessarily getting, and find a way to distribute it in a way that, makes sense. And every purchase goes back into, the majority of it goes back into acquiring more art for the vending machine. It's been around for forever on Tez. This is going to bring it to, base/mainnet/ whatever. And that's not me being flippant. I mean, it really is going to be on whatever. Yeah, go check it out. It's really interesting and really compelling. And finally, the Forever Noun sculpture at Art City is asking to build a giant concrete gnome that will be visible from space. Well, technically, it'll be visible from Google Maps and satellite imagery, but the point stands. Over in Art City, which is a giant area of land out on Route 66 by Tucumcari, where there's a bunch of huge statues. This is going to be one of them. It's going to be skatable. It's going to be about 120 feet by about 80 feet. And there's going to be like little swimming pools in it too. So big interactive exhibit that you'll be able to see from Google Maps. And it's going to be made out of concrete. So it's going to be there for fucking ever. So go check that one out. Doesn't end for another 3 days. Off to a strong start. 17 to 11 with only 2 abstains. With that done, we blazed through the proposals. If you're wondering why we don't spend as much time focusing on them as you might be used to, that's because we spend most of our time on proposals every Monday, 11 a.m. EST, talking about these proposals in more detail, having discussions about them with everyone present. So make sure to tune in there every Monday, 11 a.m. EST, for the Noun Square Weekly. There's always going to be a fun little interview as well in the process. Speaking of, this coming Monday, we're going to be having an interview with some of the guys over at Atrium. So, very excited about that. Haven't actually announced it yet, so there's a little bit of... But I just nailed that down as this show was starting, so it's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to have a lot of content that day, actually, surrounding Atrium. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. You're going to be seeing some announcements on that either later today or tomorrow. So, very excited about that. Otherwise, I think we're about done. Is there anything we haven't covered?
I just saw MetaMask posted an hour ago. They just dropped their MetaMask card, early access for a MetaMask card.
What?
Looks like to be a debit card kind of situation. You can use USDC from it. I know Coinbase has one already, and a couple other wallets have one.
Where did they
So just-
post this?
To their Twitter. I just pinned it up top.
Oh, okay, great. I was looking over on Warpcast. I'm like, the last thing MetaMask posted on Warpcast was Jason Derulo, What You Say, or the music video. I'm not kidding. If you go to their Warpcast profile, it's the first thing. What you say? Like, it... Anyway.
Yeah, 5 hours ago.
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, this is interesting. So is 1%. And apparently NetNose is in the beta. It uses Linnea chain. I don't know what that is. I'm uninformed. Spending your crypto has never been easy. Until now. MetaMask card early access is here, and so is 1% cashback in USDC. That's right, 1% cashback in USDC is now enabled for all MetaMask card users. Early access is available in Brazil, Colombia, the EU, Mexico, Switzerland, the US, excluding New York and Vermont, and the UK, with more coming soon. Cashback is currently only enabled for USDC transactions, but will soon be enabled for all transactions. I don't know why I just gave them a free ad read, but you're welcome, MetaMask. Noun O'Clock Live at Zero Rights Media is brought to you in part by Stamps.com. It's an older meme, but it checks out. Anyway, I think that's about it. Neat.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well then, in that case, I'm happy to call it. So thanks everybody for coming to 9 o'clock live at Zero Rights Media. I'm Robot Fish Girl. We're going to be back here once again tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel, about 5:30 p.m. EST. Until then, we will see you all on Warpcast. We'll see you all on YouTube. We'll see you all on Twitter/X. We'll see you all on Spotify. Go check out the latest Zero Rights Reserved episode on Pods.media or anywhere you would normally find a podcast. But more than anything else, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.